Guys, so before we get started with the video, we're just going to list all the ingredients that you're going to need along with the tools that you'll need to cook them and the cooking instructions. So hopefully this is slow enough that you guys can grab a pen and paper and jot it down if you want, but you'll also see step by step in our instructions what to do. So hope you enjoy the process, and thanks for watching.
In a town that's cold and gray, we will have a sunny day. Don't you know that I belong when I'm with you, baby? Baby, I do not know where does it go when it goes. Suddenly though everything's slow and
Okay, hi guys. Tonight we're gonna make some nachos. So we thought we would do a episode on this. It's a healthy version of nachos. So if you're craving like a bar-style snack food, it's a really good one to make without having to eat the junky kind. So Megan's gonna tell you what you need ingredients-wise. So take a look in your fridge. We've used green onions, tomatoes, hot peppers, and some grated cheese. And we're using gluten-free Tostitos.
Also guys, the ingredients don't have to necessarily be what we're using. You can use any vegetable that you like that you would normally put on nachos, or even like you could put spinach or whatever. Anything that's in your fridge basically can go on it, so you can substitute. If you have any questions, let us know.
So you're going to want to have a baking sheet, a cheese grater, and a cutting board and some knives available to use for this recipe. Also a couple containers for salsa and sour cream. As you can see, we've already chopped all the vegetables in preparation for the meal, but we will cut up some more lettuce. And we'll preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So we're going to start out by making a layer of tortilla chips on the baking pan. If you're making chips for more than one person and you want different things, you can make two separate piles on the same pan. That's what we'll be doing today. So after you put your chips down, you're going to put your first layout of all the vegetables that you want. In this case, Megan's doing all the peppers, and mine's just going to have tomato and peppers and cheese. You put a layer of cheese, and then you're going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on top, just because we are going to put another layer of chips down. So that's your second layer of chips, and you can continue this process until it's at the desired thickness, depending how hungry you are. We're just going to do 2 layers, chop it with the vegetables and the cheese again before we put it in the oven. So we're going to put it in the oven. You put it on the middle rack so that it gets cooked nice and thoroughly all the way through.
Okay, so the nachos have been in the oven for about 5 minutes. I'm just going to pull them out and flip them around. Okay, so you can kind of see that the cheese is like melted on top, but it takes a little longer for the cheese in the middle to melt, so probably want to put them in for about 5 more minutes. You can also kind of gauge by the color that they're getting on the top. Okay, so the nachos have been in now for about 8 minutes, and just to get a little bit more crispiness on top, we turn the oven to broil on high. Just be careful when you do this because things will cook really quickly, so you need to really keep your eye on it.
Okay, so we're going to serve our nachos with sour cream and salsa, and you can pick any kind of salsa you like. We're doing medium because I don't really like super spicy, and Megan doesn't like mild, so that's our compromise. We're also using plain yogurt instead of sour cream, just because it's a lot healthier. And the important thing about getting plain sour cream is that you want to try to make sure it's a higher percentage, just to make sure it's the same thickness as what a good sour cream would be. And you can also serve it with like guacamole or chili or something on the side if you wanted to do something like that for a bigger meal. But since this is just a snack, this is what we're doing.
Okay, so the nachos have been for about 2 more minutes on broil. And as you can see and hear the sizzle, they're done. The chips are crispy just around the edges. And you can see that the cheese is completely melted. So first thing you want to do is turn your oven off so you don't set your house on fire. And then to serve them, probably the easiest way to do it is just to use some tongs.
Yeah, and grab some pretty dishes, guys. Give yourself a big pile of nachos here. You're going to put the lettuce on top, and you're going to want to give yourself a little bit extra lettuce on the side, just for when you get into that second layer of the chips and vegetables. Sit down and enjoy yourself a beautiful plate of nachos, guilt-free, knowing it's pretty healthy. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you again soon.